Hi everyone. I am back for a video, and this video is gonna be about my son Evan, how he's doing, and how I deal with his terrible tooth syndrome. Um, he has this terrible tooth behavior since back in January, and now it's July. He is turning 2 year old this month. Um, I noticed that he started that behavior, terrible twos, saying no all the time or doesn't stay still anymore and always quiet for nothing. All those behavior and doesn't behave in public. That's the biggest thing. So it was horrible that it happened back in January when we went on a Disney cruise, when we were sitting in the for dinner. You know how Disney cruise every dinner is like a sit down, very fancy dinner, and he wasn't behaving, and my husband and I had to take turns to take him outside the restaurant. So one person would be eating, and then another person came back to eat. So it switched, so he will not ruin everybody's else dinner because he has this such a loud voice. So if he make those noise and I cannot stop him, of course you have to take him out. And that symptom or that behavior just keep going and going. I know terrible twos is in general is expected, but for me it's more like he was such a happy baby. He never like cries like this much, and so hard to deal with. So I always feel like maybe I kind of spoiled him because you know all this time I always feel like when he cries I usually give him what he wants. But so this has building up for him to think that it's okay for him to cry, it's okay for him to make that big fuss. So I one day I decided to let him cry, just not deal with him, because I just walked away. That's what I learned. When he cries, you should just not even talk to him. You just walk away. So the reason I did that was on a weekend. I realized that the reason he is so behaving like this because I think he was so addicted to TV, like any video related TV or shows or YouTube videos on either TV or iPhone or iPad, because he loves those things. But there's a limit that you let him watch for an hour, you turn it off, but then he start crying. You give him another time, he just keep asking for those things. I decided not to give him videos or TV anymore, like no video time anymore. So that's why I decided to let him quiet for that day. And the reason I wanted to let him stop watching those videos is because I realized that at this age right now, he needs to actually learning how to interact with people, learning how, learning, like, for example, how to like walk upstairs, all those skills that he needs to learn. I know that he learned some of the skills in daycare because I pay for his daycare. He's in school for so long every day, but every time I pick him up, I say, what does he like? He said, they will say, he likes trucks, he likes to read books, he likes music time. But when he's home, he's behaving so different. And I think maybe it's because I let him watch TV so much. I hardly see him reading a book. I hardly see him like interact with me as much. And all I see him is behaving really bad. So I told myself the reason I let him watch TV this whole time is because I feel like it's because I want to get ready. I wanted to do house chores, or I wanted to cook, so he can just watch TV, leave me alone. But I realized actually I need to stop what I'm doing, actually sit with him, like play with him, because he's the only child. Anyways, I decided to make a change. I let him cry for one day and just ignore his cry and walk away and not give him any video time for that day. The second day, he stopped asking for videos. He will never ask for TV or choo choo, because that choo choo means he wants to watch like Thomas Train. Or he will stop asking for any iPad or iPhone, anything. He will just actually started interact with me, or he will just play with the toys that I bought for him. And I decided to read to him like constantly. I bought him books with trucks content because I know he loves trucks, so he will never say no to trucks, right? So I bought him toys that has trucks, Legos has trucks, books has trucks, anything with trucks. He loved to play them, and he changed. He became a happy baby again. He never says no to me, hardly says no to me. He stopped crying. He just happy baby. He laugh all the time, and he's talk too much. Not too much. He really talk a lot now. He will come talk to me. He wants me to read to him. He wants me to play with him. When we go out, he will walk by himself now, instead of asking me to hold him. All those good behaviors coming out. And only one thing I have done differently is stop watching TV for him. So, in the past, before, when we're in the car, he wants to watch video. And now in the car, he will not want to watch video anymore. Same thing when we go out, I don't have to put a video in front of him when we eat out. He will just behave so well. He will eat his food. He will not want to sit on my lap anymore. He just sit by himself. Like all those things all of a sudden changed. And I believe everything I have done is just stop him watching those videos so he didn't get crazy, because I really believe he was so addicted to those TV for some reason. And with that said, I'm just so happy that I solved this terrible tooth syndrome, because all those behavior went away, disappeared. And with the change he has made, he became such a happy baby, and that leads happy mood for me every day. And my husband and I was now became not visible. Before we were all miserable about Evan because he just miserable around us. Now he's happy and we are happy as a family. So that's why I want to come to talk to you guys how I feel about this watching TV. And even though all the TV has all those educational content, like I still let him watch maybe a little bit when I need to, because I realized after not letting him watch TV, he is I call him in Chinese called 无头苍蝇. Basically means, it's like a fly. You just fly everywhere. You never stop. You just fly everywhere. Because he just feel like he wants to do this. He get bored. He wants to do that. He will come talk to me. He wants me to read a book. Then he wants to do some other things. He doesn't really concentrate as much. He won't play Lego if I don't sit with him. But I do stopped doing all the chores. Try to stay with him. So help him to focus on that focus. So when he play Lego, I can at least play 10 minutes or 15 minutes. So all those things I'm trying to force myself to improve him, because I need to improve myself in order to improve him. So I bought a lot of books for him to read to him every day. I'm trying to figure out how to teach him to count, and I'm teaching him how to walk upstairs and come downstairs. And I still play music on Spotify for him because I know he loves music. So without watching those videos of the baby nursery rhymes, so I still play those music, so he's still happy baby. And all those things, I think around 2 year old, it's time for me to step in and say, okay, let mommy teach you all those things, because we have this one-on-one time. At school, he has the social with classmates and teachers, but I don't know how he really behaved in school, how much he really learned. Did he really focus when the teacher is teaching the ABCD? Or so I'm trying to enforce that at home, and I realized that he has learned a lot from me, so I'm really happy about that. I am just really happy to share with what I'm going through as a mom. I have so much more to talk to you guys, but this video is going too long already, so I'm gonna let you go. And it's a weekend, so I'm actually having a parents' night out. So Evan is in daycare till 9:30 tonight. I'm waiting for my husband to come back, so we're gonna go out for a nice dinner and just enjoy each other's company. And it's true that you definitely need a time of away from the baby to build that relationship, to enhance the relationship between the couple, because sometimes it's true that my husband and I don't get to spend a long time. So yeah, I will see you next time. Have a good weekend or have a good day. So thanks for watching. Bye.